Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Sushi Dragon Masters. So today, I am back in front of my kitchen, and for some reason I look yellow, and I apologize for that. I don't know why I look yellow. It's probably the walls and the lighting or something, I don't know. Maybe it's that giant light over there. I have no idea. But anyways, I'm going to do my November wrap-up. So in November, I think my goal was to either read 1 or 2 books. It was one of those. And I read 4, so either way, I passed it. I still don't remember what it was though. So let's get started. So the first book I read in November was Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book of the Throne of Glass series, and this book was so good. I mean, so once you get past the 1st book of the Throne of Glass series, they are all divided into part 1 and part 2. So a majority of the time during part 1, I was kind of bored because not much was really happening, and I didn't understand why. And then I didn't really like Rowan, even though the rest of the world loves him, and I was just kind of like, why? But in the end, I enjoyed this a lot, and I guess I sort of like Rowan, but I just don't love him. I'm sorry, world. Rowan understands. He's my friend. But I did end up giving this book a 5 out of 5, and I cried twice. And one of the times involved Rowan, and I didn't even know I was crying because I didn't even like him yet. But he still made me cry. Maybe that's why I don't like him. I just sensed he would do that to me. Why, Rowan? Then the next book I read was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. And this is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series, so I'm now caught up, except I still need to read The Assassin's Blade. And this book, I'm just going to say, it was not my favorite of the series. I gave it a 4 out of 5, which is the lowest rating I have given any Throne of Glass book ever. At the highest being 5, which was Heir of Fire. I usually give them about 4.5, but this one, just, I didn't really like it that much. Although I did cry. There were tears. And then I found out that I was crying for no reason, because I was just left in suspense all the time, which caused me to yell at it. Then the next book I read was Winter by Marissa Meyer, and this is the 4th and final book of the Lunar Chronicles, and it is 824 pages-ish, around there. And this book could fit inside this book, and this book is like 200 pages shorter. Look, like this could just fit right in there. Then again, I could probably fit in here because I'm a small person. But this book, just everything was wrapped up so beautifully, and it was just beautiful, and I cried throughout the entire ending pretty much. And I gave this one a 4.25 out of 5 because I liked it more than Cinder but less than Scarlet. So I had to give it a rating that was higher than Cinder's but less than Scarlet. And Scarlet got a 4.5 and Cinder got a 4. So this one confused me. Although Cress will forever and always be my favorite book in the series because Cress and Captain Thorn are my favorite characters in the entire series, and there was a lack of them in this book, and that made me sad because they're so awesome. They just are. I mean, if you've ever seen the movie Tangled, they are basically the characters from Tangled, and it's just amazing. Then the last book I actually read in the final 2 days of November because I only had 2 days left. I was just like, let's just see if we can do this. And it was I'd Tell You I Love You, but then I'd Have to Kill You by Ally Carter. And this book is the first book in the Gallagher Girls series, and it is about a girl named Cammie who goes to the school where they're in training to be spies and secret agents and things of that nature. So basically, things happen, and by the way I explained it, I probably made it seem like the dumbest thing, but I promise I explained it in the weirdest way possible, and it's a lot better than how I just explained it, because I made it sound so dumb. It's actually kind of funny, and I laughed a couple times, and I gave this one a 4 out of 5. And I only had 2 complaints, and one of them didn't have to do with the actual story. It was just that there was a page that was in here twice. So basically there was a page that wasn't in here at all, and instead this other page appeared twice. So I don't know what happened on that page. And then my other complaint is just that I didn't really like the ending. I mean, I see why it ended like that, and I understand why it ended like that, and it makes sense that it would end like that. But I just didn't like the ending, because that's not how I wanted it to end. So it's basically like when it rains, and you understand that it needs to rain at this moment, and you understand the purpose of rain, but you just don't want it to rain. It's basically that. But I would recommend this book because it is funny, and it's short, and it's a really fast read. So anyways, that is my wrap up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!